Rerouting. When possible, make a U-turn. Go straight. Never mind. I'll find a new route. Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. It's all over now. You've got the contract. Now go. Turn right. This is where it ends. Get on with it. Let's do this. Turn left. Turn right.
Hello, happy Sunday. Hey J5, I've sent you the co-host invite. Hello RTF. Awesome to have you here with us.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, J5. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Awesome. Let me know when you're ready to start the song. Hey RTF, hey Philo. Hey, watch it.
Hello, Philo. Hello, watch it. Let's do it. I don't hear anything, J5. Not sure if it's playing yet.
It was. Let me see what it's doing. Oh. I see what it's doing.
Thank you. We'll get started in a sec. Get some music. Thanks for sharing the room.
Quick sound check. Do you hear it?
I still don't hear it.
All right. Yeah. It's something to do with my input output stuff. Testing. All right. Can you still hear me?
Yes, hear you.
All right. Here we go.
Hear you.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's go, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to our Web3 Encore. We are here to elevate Web3 conversations on our 133rd space. The space is being recorded. So for those listening on the replay, that was You Really Got Me Now by the Kinks. Thanks so much for playing that, J5. How are you doing today on this Sunday evening?
Doing good. Not too bad. Was that a, now that I think about it, did that actually tie into today to the poll?
No, but tell me more.
Well, remember, wasn't it, did she mean kindly? Did she mean kinky? And now you call the Kinks, the song? Like, I mean, now I'm questioning everything.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. You're right. It's all very kinky, isn't it?
Apparently so.
See, it was deliberately not on purpose and all that good stuff.
Yeah, deliberately not on purpose. Nice.
So what we're talking about, I'm going to pin it up. I made a little bit of a mistake. And for those that know me in the space, I tend to make up words every once in a while. So for today's space, I said, Kind Key set a reminder. The Film 3 squad called me out on it and was wondering, did I mean kinky? Did I mean kindly? What did I really mean? And since the song was by the Kinks, well, there you have it. J5 put it all together now. The master grand plan that was not planned.
Apparently so.
Oh my God, J5, thank you. So happy to see RTF with us tonight. Hello, hello. We've got the Doge McKenzie account. Welcome. Sir Patrick, hello. Welcome to the space. Nice to see you. Hey, Philo, good evening to you. And of course, Show Billy, hello. Awesome. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, it's been quite the evening. Definitely been seeing some bullish signs all around. What are you thinking of these market conditions? If you guys didn't see, we've got Solana almost at $200 already. We got Bitcoin breached 69,000. What's going to happen next?
Oh, you already know what's going to happen next.
Pump it, pump it.
Indeed. I mean, again, like at this point, we're still, straddling that last time's all-time high, right? So we haven't even seen anything yet. But the interesting stuff. I mean, again, Solana 200. Just keep in mind that last all-time high was what, 280, 282, something like that. So, yeah, getting close there. And again, if you really look at all the other tokens and cryptos in general, right, they're all not even close to their all-time highs. So yeah, really cool, interesting stuff. Things on the rise, things on the move for sure. Yeah, bullish for sure.
Very bullish. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna keep watching while we're in the space because yeah, I mean it's making really quick upward trend here. It'll be interesting to see if it reaches the 70,000 for us here. Definitely pump it up, guys. lots of chatter. Hey Patrick, you made it. How are you? Welcome.
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Carla?
Yeah, really good. Happy to be back here in the spaces, watching it all unfold. How about you?
Yeah, just having a chill night. It's been a busy weekend. A lot of driving. Left home on Friday, home last evening, and trying to catch up today.
Well, glad that you're home safe and sound, catching up.
And I have one excited boy because yesterday we picked up his truck, so he was pretty excited about that.
Wow, congratulations. How old is he?
He is 22, gonna be 23, something like that.
Awesome. Time for a truck. Very cool. Thank you for sharing, Patrick. That's great. Have you guys heard anything back from the, I forgot where it is that he went that he wanted to get into, but I remember you shared that went well.
Oh, the Air Force. Yeah, he's got to get a couple papers from family doctor too. And then once those are filled out, they'll get sent into Ottawa with the rest of his file, and then make a final decision. So, typical Canadian Armed Forces, is popularly saying, hurry up and wait. Oh yeah, that was big because we go out on field exercise or something like that, and then you get out, big mad rush to get out there, and then you sit there for 3 hours before you move again. So just part and parcel.
Okay, well hopefully he's patient. Because yeah, my kids are but
Okay, let's find a new route.
Yeah, as he's gotten older, started to learn patience. So it all comes with time.
awesome. Well,
Get ready
thank
to
you for
turn right.
keeping us posted. Definitely thinking about all the positive energy to get his wish. So yeah, hope it all goes well. Thanks for hanging out here with us. Patrick, are you like a big crypto person? I don't think I know anything about your crypto past. Like I know we've talked a lot about just you and the fam and the puppies. But yeah, just curious about your crypto history, if any.
I dabbled in it, but then I ran into a scam, and so ended up losing some money. I had messaged J5, and he kind of helped me out with that. But you know what? It's only money. Still got my health, right? So
Oh my gosh, Patrick, that sucks. That's yeah. Was this recent though? That's awful.
it started last year, early last year. So it'd be, what are we, 2024? Yeah, so early 2023, I guess. And then yeah, so I won't say how much I lost, but it was enough. It would make you want to cry.
Well, most definitely. Absolutely. I mean, that's still what, really sucks about the space is that, you think you're going into something with high hopes and, it turns out to be either, rug pull, some kind of a scam. And there it goes. And it's just, it's sometimes really hard to come back from it, but it sounds like you've got a really good outlook on it, Patrick, as far as like, hey, you've got your health, you got your family, and we're all here to support and encourage. So if, of course, definitely don't share amounts, but if you want to share the story or like, what blockchain this was on, you always want to help build awareness and hopefully, if in nothing else, we continue to make sure people are as safe as possible. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing. That's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was mostly Bitcoin transactions, and then I don't know. The latest they shot back to me, what was it? J5. It was Ethereum something or whatever, but
Yeah, it was Ethereum Meta or something like that on Binance.
yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's awful. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I was not expecting to hear this, Patrick. Wow, it sucks.
Yeah, you know what? It sucks. Good learning experience. Uh, cost, I guess, costly learning experience too, as well as good. But um, I'm definitely glad I found you guys here. I was able to reach out to J5, and he kind of helped me out on that end a little, and we got things figured out. So, but as far as I think the biggest disappointment is the law enforcement agencies, and um, there's just it doesn't seem like there's the resources there. And then if you want to make a complaint or something like that, well, I'll just file this online and file that online, and then nothing ever comes of it, and that's the reality we live in at this point. So I think they need to make some adjustments within law enforcement in both Canada and U.S.
Absolutely, so valid, Patrick. And we don't really touch on that because I don't know, I kind of feel like in the space you are like taking that inherent risk, right? And you kind of know like if you know this things go sideways, you're probably not going to recover. But you're right, like when these things happen, we should at least try to make an attempt, because the more and more we start to, you know, really report these things, hopefully in some near future, it will have an impact. But I can definitely see how disappointment that is, because number one, you know, those things aren't easy to do, right? Like, I'm sure you're like going through hoops and wasting a lot of time and then waiting, you know, for nothing to come of it. But I appreciate you going that route and, you know, trying to at least make it known that this happened to you. And thanks for sharing with us.
Yeah, no problem. And you know, if you want to know more or what may have you, there's obviously some stuff I don't feel comfortable discussing in the open, but you know, my DMs are open, so so there's always that too.
Thank you, Patrick. That is very open and kind of you. And J5, so happy that you were able to provide some level of support to our friend. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. As you know, like I get into that and I started diving in and started looking at things and, you know, just like going down the trail. So yeah, it does suck. But it's funny, actually, Patrick and Cody said the exact same thing, just a little bit differently, but the exact same thing, which is they got paid education via crypto. It's like son of a. But yep, I know. Sometimes it's cheap, sometimes it's really expensive. Hopefully, it wasn't too expensive, but yeah, I feel you. I know that feeling. I personally haven't, because I really trust nothing, so like I just block as much as I can in those scenarios. But like, but a couple of friends actually, Junkie, who has come on here a few times, has actually been a victim of that. At least once that was really major. But you know, like you said, right? You just you prioritize and you just, you know, you just come right back and build it up. And so same thing. He did the same thing. Like, you know, we all actually have an interesting story in this space. So yeah, thanks for sharing. And um, I'm sure it hasn't, but you know, don't get discouraged, because you know sometimes it just takes one win, right, to erase all those losses. So just keep at it.
Thank you, J5. RTF is blowing it up in the comments and can certainly relate, Patrick. So I did pin up his message for you. Thank you, RTF. Sounds like RTF can certainly relate as well. Want to say hello to the Queen. You made it. Welcome, Karen. So good to see you in here. We've got Cohen. Good morning to you. Hello, hello. And Kat. Good morning to you too. You guys are our early birds today. Would be lovely to hear you guys if you want to come up and hang out and share with us. That would be amazing. Yeah, definitely. Things are pumping today. Obviously, this big Nashville Bitcoin conference and all the political drama has affected what's going on. But hey, you know, this is only further solidifying what we've been saying all along. Number one, we're still early. Number two, it's only gonna keep getting bigger and better. So yeah, thanks for sticking it out, and thanks for hanging out. It was really nice. Yesterday, we got to enjoy a movie together on the Doge McKenzie Discord. We watched Dazed and Confused. So that was our Saturday matinee, Movies with the McKenzies. Thank you again, J5, for hosting that. What a crazy high school depiction. I mean, it was so insane to me. I'd never seen that movie before. The thing that was the most awesome, though, I will say, and I think most of us agreed, was just that crazy soundtrack. I was like, all the awesome 60s and 70s songs, one after the other, too. I think, J5, you were saying that they had spent more money on the licensing. I mean, it was totally worth it.
That's the legend, like the lore, as you could call it, right? That they spent more money on licensing than a lot of the other like it was still low. It was low budget, not like obviously for Hollywood, right? Low budget, but that a lot of them funds were spent on licensing because you read the killer soundtrack. It was just, and which is funny you pointed it out. Like we've literally played most of the songs on our space, but not all of them, but most of them was like, oh, they do some Ted Nugent, all that good stuff. So I was like, wow, like, so, but I agree. I had never seen the whole thing. I had only seen or known of like certain things that became memes, like the Matthew McConaughey, like, all right, all right, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I for sure 100% remember that as a meme. So like I know parts of the movie, but having seen the whole thing, it's like, holy crap! Like that was just an insane depiction. Like, hearing Chrissy's comments too, she's like, I know some stuff was like that, but not all of that, right? And I agree, right? Like I do see like how the whole pot thing they were going through was like, oh yeah, I definitely saw that, and heard stories around that, but like the underage drinking stuff was like, whoa, like if it was like that, that is crazy. I'm sure it was though. Like I mean, obviously it's Hollywood kind of like maybe giving it that little zip, right? But anyways, great movie, but at the same time it was kind of like, whoa, this is crazy. Some of the stuff they were doing, saying would absolutely never fly now, right? Like especially the hazing part. That was like, whoa.
That was awful. Like I couldn't even watch. They were torturing these kids, and everybody seemed to be okay with it. So yeah,
like, oh, it happened to me too. It's okay. It's like, what?
He's like, just put some ice on it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it was awesome to watch it. At least now I know I've seen it. Shout out to Big Love for recommending it. It tied in the polls, but since it was the one movie that many of us had not seen completely, Chrissy included, we decided to go with that one. But yeah, let's start thinking about options for next Saturday. If there's a movie or something that we should watch, and we do try to stick with like older movies, nothing too new, just older movies that either we haven't seen or that many people haven't seen that we should definitely go back and watch, or even rewatch. That works too. Queen, you made it. How are you?
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday, Kat. I'm sorry, Patrick, to hear. Yeah, and it just comes down to don't ever invest or connect or spend more than we can afford to lose. Yeah, I lost $3,000 in a frickin' scam one time. So yeah, and that is exactly what I was saying too. It's an education. We all pay for education in one way or another, and it is a costly education in this space. And the other thing is, it's an education when we share it with others. So thank you for sharing. And I missed the beginning of exactly what happened, or not exactly, but a general. And yeah, I'll listen back, and I just hope you're going to be okay, and just keep coming back and keep, yeah, like J5 says, we can rebuild, we can start again, and and it only takes 1 or 2 or 3. We're still early. Dang, sorry about the sirens. That's like the 10th one today. I don't know what's going on. It's just crazy. I seem to live on the fire truck route, and I don't know what's going on, but it's the end of the month, so most of the time I live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of ODs, so I think that's the majority of them. It's certainly not car accidents. There couldn't be that many, so yeah, it's just a bad end of town. But otherwise, sorry I missed everything yesterday and just everything, but I managed to get all my house cleaned and sorted and just for my company. And yeah, he didn't leave till late afternoon yesterday, so he was here for 2.5. Since noon on Thursday he arrived, so I missed all the excitement the last 3 days. And then I've just kind of been vegging since last night, and just today was nice and quiet, because my goodness, we talked nonstop for that whole time, and it was pretty crazy. We had a lot to talk about.
I was going to say, Karen, your voice sounds a little raspy there.
Yeah, it is. I talked way too much. I think I almost lost my voice from all the talking. So, I have to give it a bit of a rest. I never realized because I haven't really talked today, but you're right, I did almost lose it. Yeah.
Seriously, you could tell Karen, my goodness. I mean, sounds like the most amazing, wonderful conversations. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, we covered everything, and especially, with just everything. I mean, and I opened his eyes to another part of, just what's been happening in the last 4 years. That he had one view of it, and I've had another view of it. And we were able to share, and I was able to, open his eyes about, some things he hadn't even heard of. And, from reputable sources that I trust, and I think, it will help him, hopefully, because I do love him. He's my first cousin, and so hopefully he will, just to have a little more critical thinking. It's amazing how many people just blatantly just trust. And I think in this day and age, we can't blatantly trust anything anymore. And I'm grateful for the way I think of always asking why, and always wanting to know, why are you telling me this? And why do I have to do this? And I dig deeper, and I'm a researcher. So I'm grateful that my brain thinks like this, because not everybody's does. And I just think that, he's older than I am, and he comes from a little bit of a world where you just automatically trust, because that's, that's where he came from, and you can't anymore. So I think, there's in a lot of things, ulterior motives or hidden agendas. And maybe, in my world, I've come across a lot of people that have had hidden agendas, and it's again given me an education that I've been more skeptical. And I think that in our world, and especially even in the blockchain, we have to be a little more skeptical, and have our eyes open, and be a researcher. So it was very enlightening, I think, for us both, very much. So but talk too much, and I hope you all fared well, and you all did well with the karate, and you enjoyed yesterday, and and that you're all, happy and healthy, at least, healthy, still sucking air, and we're still here. And I missed all of what, has been going on with Big Love. Every time I go to Instagram, it says that Frames on Chain is live, but there is no live, and I can't find a live. So I tried yesterday or last night and today to see if he posted anything.
Too. I would click on it and nothing. What was that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so
you gotta listen closely, and you hear in the background, it's just going, ha, 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 staying alive, staying alive.
was like, where's he going with this?
Yeah, you're hilarious. And I was watching, like, my company liked to have, while we were talking, he had all the news stations, like CNN and these different news stations that were, reporting about the conference, the Bitcoin conference and stuff. And so I was always looking for somebody that we knew, but I never did see anybody that I recognized. So I hope it's been a success, and I'm really looking forward to hearing or seeing or just getting some feedback about what's been going on there, because he hasn't posted anything in our private channel with Jeremy, so I don't know what's going on. Did any of you guys hear anything?
I mean, I could speculate, but I heard that he didn't show up with the ask list chaps as he was asked to, and as soon as he got there, the security guards were like, "Let me ask you something," and they kicked him out.
Okie dokie.
Wow.
Okie dokie. So that's what happened there. I did
Until
hear something
we hear
about
otherwise.
There were Secret Service at KC. I did see that. He mentioned that. So I don't know who was going to be at KC, whether it was going to be JFK Jr., who was going to be going.
There.
He was going to KC, so that must have been what the
He was there. He was even commenting a little bit.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to watch back. Yeah. And okay, and another tip, and I messed up again, is I thought we delegated after the voting was open. So I waited, and again I messed up and didn't get anything for this one. So that's two that I messed up. So I have now permanently delegated to no ACLs. He picked correctly 11 out of 15. So I could have done quite well if I had delegated prior to the snapshot and prior to opening of the voting. So if anyone is going to be delegating, that is the instructions. Don't be like me. Yes, Pat?
Don't feel bad, Karen, because when I finally remembered that the voting was open, it was already closed. So I didn't even get a chance either. So
that happened to a bunch this week. A bunch of people. Chrissy too, she missed it. Yeah, don't feel bad, guys. I mean, you didn't lose anything. Not that you would have anyways, but... Oh, that's good to know, Karen. Okay, so that needs to be done prior. Yep, always learning something, guys. Want to give a shout out to Philo, who's apparently doing a live stream playing a game while in the space here. Look at you multitasking. We've got Info Remix here. Welcome, welcome. And Mids, buenas noches. So happy you made it. Storage Dude, hello. Welcome to Web3 Encore. And Voice of Cat, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Why'd you call my name when I was in the middle of a yawn? It's every time.
So I got a knack for it. I don't know what it is.
Good morning. I'm up there. Realise because I've booked a 9:30 a.m. screening of Deadpool and Wolverine at the IMAX. So I've got to leave, well, in about an hour and a half's time. Yeah, maybe 2 hours time. Yeah, about 2 hours time. Is that right?
Dude, if you don't know, we definitely don't know.
I just got up. I've got an excuse. No, 3 hours time. There we go. There's always an hour difference somewhere. Yeah, I went to the
Let's go.
I went to the allotment yesterday because we've got a couple of courgettes coming up. They need a lot of water. We got a tomato. So that's great. They like lots of water, so I thought, right, I'm up, go down, do some watering, and then as soon as I landed in the allotment, my friend who was on House of the Dragon with me, who's another Targaryen god, who's training to be on the stunt register, so he does lots of martial arts and horse riding and all that stuff. I meet a lot of people who are training to get onto the stunt register, which is it's an interesting path in life for those people because they have to learn all of these disciplines to excel beyond kind of like an advanced level. They've got to win so many awards, then they have to do an exam in each discipline. They have to do something like 6 to 8 completely different styles of disciplines before they can then register to get submit to be on the stunt register, and then they've got to pass those individual tests in those disciplines. It's like,
Get ready to turn right.
anyway, he calls me up because he had an ambulance outfit,
Turn
like
right.
for the there's uniforms for various emergency services, and his sister worked for the ambulance service briefly, and then said, "Here, do you want this?" Because in the film and TV world, the way it works here is that if there are a lot of like police or paramedic roles, a lot of people have a lot of like background actors have got their own costumes that they've either bought online or someone that they know, and they tend to get booked if you've got your costume because it's not something you can just easily hire or buy. So he had a spare ambulance one, so I can drop it off to you. So I just landed in the allotment, and it's like, okay, you're going to be an hour and a half, then I then had to do quick water of the allotment, then rush up, get some coffee, because we're out of coffee beans, because I had to give him something, right? Can't make him drive down here and have no coffee. So, yeah, timed pretty well, and then I hadn't seen it for years, so that was really cool. We had a good chit chat, showed me the writ, got a special advanced preview screening. So that was and another fun fact, he was the sound operator, the room operator on Float, because he helped me out. So he knows how to do sound and so that was cool. Sorry, Karen, do you want to jump in?
I just want to say to all of you guys on this coffee conversation we had last week, I took my coffee out of the freezer, started doing it all just on the shelf, and Cohen and J5 and I think you, Ted, were also in on this conversation. It absolutely does taste better.
No. What's this conversation? Give me a 10
Well,
second.
I had read or heard somewhere that you freeze your coffee beans and you keep opened, or ground coffee in the freezer. Well, I got like, wow, did I get jumped on for that? Cohen and J5. And it's like, no, you do not do that. It is not what you do, especially like for French press. And so I stopped doing it, and absolutely it does taste way better. And so it is no longer going in the freezer. So thank you guys.
Okay, interesting. There is a theory that for preservation of your beans, because you've only got, depends how long you can keep beans out, that by storing them in the freezer it just increases the longevity. But like anything, I'd imagine if you let them defrost technically, then it will change the flavor profile. So if you've got to keep beans for 6 months on the shelf, don't do that. Drink it, please. But if you are going to do it for 6 months, put it in the freezer and take it out for these 2 days before you use it. That's a good experiment. Why don't we all, that's our homework. We've got to have some same beans, half we leave out,
I hope you enjoy the movie. That's awesome. J5 already saw it. Has anybody else seen it? Oh, I know, Karen, you probably haven't. You've been a little busy. Yeah. And glad you had a good time with your friend. Yeah, if you need any help with the writ, you were talking about maybe some translation. Yeah, definitely let us know.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll I just haven't got back onto actually dealing with that stuff. But yeah, I'd love to, if you, translation, Spanish translation. I ran the file through Google Translate, and I know it's got some problems because it's changed the case of some of the words, and do's become don'ts, and it's just sometimes it just messes up. So I just want to make sure it makes sense. So yeah, we can sort something out this week. I've got a friend who's fluent. Norwegian.
Awesome. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, just keep me posted.
Oh, did I tell you? Sorry. Little foxy friend came back. Did I tell you?
Nope. Go for it.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It was last week. I was in the kitchen just looking out, and tiny little, so it must have been the same fox, the ones that the kids that were here, and it's obviously grown up, like teen fox, and it was just hanging out the back garden, smoking pot, drinking out kegs of beer. Like, hang on, we saw that was the documentary, that was yesterday. No, it just wandered around in the garden, just really kind of curious, and I barged in the kitchen, and the radio is down by the windows and the door, because it's full glass from top to bottom. So I kind of went up, hit the radio, started pottering around, and I look out, and I must have startled the fox, because he was just like standing there looking up, and I can see now there's someone in there. Jeez. So I kind of startled it. Then it was right at the back of the garden, shed. And I thought, oh my god, so cool. I called my wife and sent a picture. Oh my god, look, the fox is here. And then the next day it was curled up where they all used to curl up near the front, and it was super cute. So yeah, we spent 2-3 days just pottering around here. I haven't seen it, but maybe just my timing was wrong. But yeah, must be good memories for them. They're coming back.
Thanks, Ken. Always nice to hear from the foxes. Oh, good show. Want to shout out RTF because Info Remix's UPFP just got RTF'd. I'm just like, wow, that is a shiny one. Can't get over how shiny it is. Please take a look at the comments. It is getting out of control. Love it. And look who showed up. Someone must have manifested that we needed some real big love in the house. Big love, not sure if you can come up and share, but yeah, we've been feeling a little empty with the updates and the news. Karen was sharing as well, so hope that you are well. Hope that it is because you have just been having such an amazing time and getting all this awesome content. And yeah, we want to hear if you were leading a physical training class. That was RTF's guess. J5 said you got kicked out because you didn't follow the chapless. Wait, am I saying it right? Assless chaps.
Exactly, he didn't show up with the assless chaps, but there might have been an interesting update. I actually heard that Big Love actually is working for the alternate Secret Service, and thus why we didn't see him. So, again, and I didn't see that because obviously if you look at, the Secret Service SS, alternate Secret Service, ASS, that makes total sense for the assless tribes. So I knew it. It was going to be decoded at some point, sooner or later. Can't hide from me. But apparently he was, not sure if he was going to make the show or, be between that or the alternate Secret Service.
Wow,
You really mentioned SS?
No, the ASS. No.
Oh, okay.
You woke up Cohen. Welcome, sir.
Secret Service, that's all. Yeah, dude, soda shakers.
Oh my. Good morning, Karen, Patrick, Voice of Cat. Do you see that little yellow thing in the sky also? Voice of Cat. Seems to be the sun that's out these days.
That yellow thing. Yeah, sometimes. It's a weird thing.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't see anything, it's just grey everywhere.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's a very strange time. Super hot, super sunny.
Yes, finally. How are you all doing?
Good, doing good. Thanks for asking. How long do those sunny days last?
2 days.
3 days here.
Oh yeah, sometimes 3 days.
But happy, and just when I have to start working, of course.
We've been deprived of a summer, really, and it kind of comes and goes, doesn't it?
I know, and even in Finland they have it was 30 degrees or something like that. Guys, I was kind of melting. Summer south of Europe is also melting, and here Belgium and England.
And who says climate change isn't happening?
Just rake the forest, Cat. Come on.
Shut it alive. Burn them to the ground. Wow. Cohen, I thought that was J5 soundboard there for a second.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
And J5, thank you for that amazing movie on Saturday. That's great.
No problem.
I don't even know what you're saying, Kit. What is it called?
There is a movie that came out in the 70s. We're talking about old films. It came out in the 70s/80s called With Nail and I.
And I, as in, like me, myself, and I, or like my eye hurts?
Exactly. No,
Oh my
Okay.
god.
With Nail and I is the name of the film.
Not seen
1987.
it.
Okay, it's a freaking classic. It's have you seen it? You have to see it once in a while. It's a must.
What genre is it?
It's a comedy.
It's a comedy, but it's like a crazy British. It's not necessarily stoner comedy, but there's lots of joints in the film, but it's like this guy and someone he knows kind of cool. One guy's kind of mooching off the other one's a lot older. It's just like a weird. These guys shouldn't get on. They go on this weird road trip, but it's not like let's go on the road trip. They just end up in these situations, but it's all shot in the yeah, it's shot back in the day. But there's so many classic moments. Because it's a very British film in itself, but it's a good film.
Okay, it's definitely going on the list. I see J5 put a comment there to easily find it, and it's got some pretty good reviews. So yeah, happy to put it on the list. Thank you, Ket, for the suggestion.
Very welcome. Got to have some world cinema in there. That's not United States born, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I got another recommendation. It doesn't have to go on the list for next week, but you should definitely put on Seven Samurai by Akira Kurosawa.
Seven Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Very good. All right, guys. I don't know what we're going to watch, but it's going to be good. Keep the recommendations coming. Thank you. Wow. RTF, you were just cracking me up. Like, you just don't stop. There's a little bit of Ket and the Fox update in there. There's some chapless last. Freaking crazy. Oh my goodness. So funny. Really quick update because I haven't heard too much about it, but we were talking about Karate Combat a little bit earlier, and it looks like Karate Combat number 49, the next one, is going to be in Singapore. And I always worry, when they're really far off, because I don't know what time that makes the event. So interesting to see how that's going to land, but I have no idea when it's going to be. We just know that it's going to be in Singapore. So really making big waves. Karen, Robert Kennedy Jr. was there. It was a very long one too. And I mean, I believe Big Love was there. I was trying to look for him. I was like, where is Big Love? Didn't see him. So hopefully, Big Love, you made it. Hopefully you had a great time and you can give us some, factual primary evidence of what occurred at the event. Next one being in Singapore. So Karate Combat truly blowing up. Very cool to see that happen.
It was really cool. I was watching UFC last night with the guys, and they were talking about it. So, when it's a UFC pay-per-view and they're talking about Karate Combat and, the same, I can't think of the name, but the guy with the beard, that goes down to almost to his knees, he was reffing last night at the pay-per-view, but he's been at the KC as well. So yeah, it's just really, really awesome to see here we go. It really is taking off. It's not going to be just, just a couple. No. This is something that I think is really going to onboard a lot of people from around the world, especially that they're taking it to another country. I mean, that's exciting to go to Singapore next. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. And, so it's a very good thing.
I got a friend who he's from the UK, but he spent a lot of time in Japan, and he has a daughter in Japan. But he is in Thailand right now, and he's basically doing MMA training out there. He's just living in this school, and that's all he does day in, day out. I don't know. I'll have to ask him if he's tuned into the whole Karate Combat thing, because he's well into crypto. I'd be surprised if he isn't, but again, I would be surprised if he is, because there's so much going on what it was, but I think it is okay. So you've got anything to do with being rugged on something? Like that's happened wrong. It's not. Okay. We'll get better. It will.
Yes, Patrick.
Yeah, Ken. I was just kind of going over my experience losing some money to crypto scam, and you know what? Everything's better, right? You know, yeah, I lost a lot of money. It was an expensive lesson, but you know, like I said earlier, still got my health and everything, so you know what? Live another day.
100%. And it doesn't. I mean, I've been rugged on projects. I haven't had any actual link bait scams where I've been drained. But you know what? I have been almost 5 or 6 times a year, like at least a year and a half ago. I wouldn't be if I didn't have things like Pocket Universe and Remote Cache plugins installed on my machine, which were because there were Discord servers that were getting hacked, and then there were people who were pretending to be admins, and they were, you know, nobody was mentioning that these links were going up. And I got, it happens to all of us. It's just sometimes we get stuck, sometimes we don't. But I got scammed by builders who bullshit me on a bunch of stuff and work that needed doing. They kind of needed doing, but they made it sound so important. So yeah, I've got this to do work, and then they ended up charging me close to $800 for absolutely nothing. Like they and I, you know, I paid cash. Do you know what? I just want to get out. I don't want to argue with strangers that have potentially made themselves out to be really friendly from the anywhere. So yeah, it happens in the real world too, man. People get stuck. But yes, we've got our health, we move on. I think someone was saying we learn from our actions, become better, or clued in, so it doesn't happen again. So yeah, sorry, but yeah, you've got Cola and web3 and J5 and all of us here. So yeah, if you ever need any support from any of us, just reach out. Sure.
Absolutely, much appreciated, Kat. Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. That's exactly right. That is the whole point of this. Especially when something like this happens, you don't want to deal with that alone. And I'm grateful to all of you for all the support. Grateful to RTF for all of the group therapy. He's been posting about it. And hello, Juicy. Welcome, Marslander. Nice to have you here with us too. I came across this earlier today. Someone who has been in the space on the Doginal side, since we got Doginal here. It was a big chief put on a piece of paper the explanation of Doge to their 72-year-old deaf dad. And I read it and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is really, really cool. And so I just wanted to share that because I thought it was nice. And yeah, just keeping in mind, there's folks with, certain disabilities, right, that we should also keep in mind, make sure they're not excluded from the conversation. So just wanted to share that. Big Chief has been in the space before, is in front of the space. So really cool. You guys get a moment to check that out. And then I recently got a chance to read Andrea Berry's article on Newsweek about AI. And I thought, she had some insightful things to say. Ultimately, I just shared it to the space too. I think, her point, whatever her tech follows, should really enrich creativity. And I think all of us advocate for that here. And when we're using these tools, we realize that they are just tools. We're not trying to replace anything necessarily, but just give others an opportunity to also participate and be part of the creative process. So shout out to everyone who continues to use the tools and is continuing to learn and grow in their own right. Yes, just wanted to throw that out there too.
Nice. I didn't know where you were going with that. When you said Newswick, I thought they were doing like this AI film that was like a John Wick spin-off, but his name's News, and just comes out of nowhere and just like brah, 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 but I'm like, oh no, that's not happening. So I'm glad you set me straight. Thank you.
I don't know, maybe it should happen. That sounds pretty cool, right? Just like a Newswick all of a sudden, extra read out about it.
He's mad because they took his newspaper. He's like, what are NFTs? Brah, brah.
Oh my god.
That's the Justine Bateman No AI Film Festival.
Oh my god.
That headlining movie made with AI.
Oh my god, I love that cat. That's so good.
Yeah, Andrea actually mentions her in her article.
Yeah, she did.
Oh god, that woman, really don't know. It's like, I think you dig yourself a hole and you realise you can either admit you were wrong, just keep digging, like just gonna dig all the way to the other side here.
Yeah, just gonna double down, die on this hill. My goodness.
It's yeah, sadness. It's a festival with no AI. I mean,
Go ahead, Ken.
AI, but like, come on. I made overnight notes for breakfast, so you don't want to hear me sloppy. I'm gonna go silent.
Enjoy your oats, Ken.
We picked some blackberries from the block.
Oh, I love blueberries. That sounds amazing.
Speaking of amazing, something that we had started talking about in the space and then touched back a few times was obviously we talk about it a lot on here is DCP and the film token, and just what they're doing there. But I don't think none of us were paying attention. I personally, I've been going through acquiring film where we could and all that jazz, just to do the to actually get the nodes and all that good stuff running, blah blah blah. But I wasn't paying attention. But when myself and Kat and Cody actually were jumping in and getting these tokens, we were looking at them around between 1 cent, so 0.199 to 0.222 range, and on the 17th it shot up to 12 cents. So from a $2 million market cap to about a $13 million market cap, and now it's sitting at 8 cents. So at that moment, I mean, just do the math. That's an interesting little scenario bump that they got. So if this is any indication for you, right? Like literally the first film, Galladita, right, sent them from 1 cent to freaking a little bit over 10 cents. I definitely pay attention. I'm very fortunate, very grateful to Ken and Cody, who both made it a point to be like, let me help you get that stuff. So but there I woke up and I'm looking at that, I'm like, holy crap, am I going crazy? It's like, oh shoot, like they definitely got a nice little bump in there. So I expect more as I would think things start to roll out further, and obviously there's more films, but that's really cool stuff.
That's freaking awesome, J5. Holy moly. Yeah, that is a huge uptick. I mean, it was really awesome to see Roman Coppola, who is, one of the founders of DCP, at at the premiere, at the Hollywood premiere of Calladita a couple of weeks ago. I don't even know at this point. A week tomorrow will be 2 weeks exactly. And you know, just to hear him talk about, you know, the mission of DCP and wanting to bring you know, alternative financing methods and mentorship methods to independent filmmakers, to people that wouldn't normally have access to it. It's really inspiring. And yes, I'm so excited you brought up Calladita, because as we announced a couple of nights ago, it is now available to stream for a $10 rental on the Bingeable. So I did do a very short thread about that. We've got the official Bingeable trailer with music by Jessie Reyes, who I never heard of her, but she's an artist who has a song for the movie. And of course, I had previously written a longer thread about all the NFT art, all the crypto subplot of the movie, as well as the origins of, you know, it being funded completely by NFTs, and then DCP providing the finishing funds to be able to complete post-production, and how the film has been on the festival circuit in Europe. But now US and Canadian folks are able to rent it on Bingeable. I do have a Bingeable channel. It's also in my bio. If anybody wants to watch it, that would be incredible. Please tell us what you think. And if you love it, like I do, you know, even set up your own Bingeable channel, and they'll keep adding more and more content. And that way you can also participate and not only watch, but also earn as part of this movement, in which there are other ways for independent creators to monetize on their IP and actually keep their IP and make, you know, the bulk of the reward, instead of, you know, just the executives making all of the decisions. So very, very cool to hear that DCP is getting a bump, and hope it continues, because as we know, our good friend Jeremy also won a camera from one of the awards, and Karen and Big Love and myself got to be on set with Never Alone Experience with the scripts winning awards through DCP. So through, you know, end-to-end community filmmaking, and there's so many others. I mean, even as we speak, there is awards on DCP that I know UKED have gone on for some of those awards. So way to go. I need to be paying more attention too.
Yeah, I mean, that bump, J5 and everyone here, it was a surprise to me when I saw it, because over the last year, the price has fluctuated between, I think you were saying 0.019 cents to like 0.025, maybe 0.03 was the highest peak, and it was just not really moving much. And I think I saw one of the DCP founders had posted on Twitter and seen this massive bump. It was like, obviously Calladita was the thing that propelled it upwards. But as you say, this is just the beginning, because they've got this whole new platform that they're launching, which is going to suddenly drop. They're not giving any advance warning. It's going to happen. It'll happen when it happens. And I think Film Token will start to go into another direction. Weirdly, Gala are also launching the Film Token on the Gala chain, so that's then going to get confusing when we start talking about film tokens. But you know, I had a problem with my node actually last week and a half ago, where it just stopped working, and then it wouldn't allow me to boot it back on. And I think what had happened was my node got deactivated at the kind of like the core server level, and I didn't realize it. So every time I restarted it and I completely blitzed everything and re-imported my producer key to the node, it wouldn't start, because you have essentially your key is your wallet private key, and you register your wallet to the node, and then the node is validated as being a producer, you know, so you're essentially working on the blockchain and dealing with data troubleshooting, and I don't know, maybe the timing was wrong. There was kind of crickets in the Discord, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And I think all I needed to do was to get onto the command line and
let's
then
find a new route.
re-register the same key and then fire it all back up again. I think I went the very long way round, whereas I could have probably have just done half the work. But yeah, I'm back up and running again. But yeah, it's so crazy to see how high the film token value's gone up, and it's just going to keep going up. So yeah, I think that's like a true utility token, because people, and I don't know if you guys know, but in DCP on the platform, you can earn free film token by doing film quizzes and answering creative queries and just like questions. So if you're not doing that already, you don't need to buy token. You can literally just participate in stuff that's going on the platform, and you can earn free film token. Now's probably a good time to get your movie trivia head on.
Definitely. Those are hard because you only have like, I don't forget how many seconds you have to answer each question. So it's not like you have 10 seconds, right? And you're just like, oh man, and it goes by super, super quick. But yeah, I've done it a couple times. I've done some film token doing that. I did just pin something from DCP, just if anyone hasn't checked them out, and you want to check them out. You can participate, you don't have to pay anything to participate. You can check out the awards. You can vote. If you go to the site, I don't know if you saw this, Karen, but Ant Gibson won one of the Kesel Camera Awards too. I'm so happy for him.
Yes,
So,
I DM'd him and sent him a message and stuff, and yeah, pretty impressive. And yeah, I mean, Cold Wallet came through, DCP too, and that's coming to the theaters. It was at South by Southwest, and it's a crypto based, so it's coming to the theaters in December. Like, that's gonna, it's just more and more getting word out, and yeah, we've only just begun, folks. So thank you for the tips.
absolutely, we've only just begun.
So, just to add to it, like Kat was saying, right, there wasn't a ton of movement, and I that's actually what got me to really jump in. Was I was tracking when was their last big jump to, kind of get an idea of like, just not over analyzing it, but essentially like analyzing where it landed, right? And so, try and acquire what you can. But I mean, sadly, like 2 cents was a freaking steal. I'm such a bozo. I wasn't buying more. I'm telling you, the only reason I looked at this, I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should get a little bit more. And I'm like, oh no, it's a glitch. I'm like, it's not a glitch. Oh god. But it's obviously I'm happy. I'm not tripping. I'm just saying like dang, it's always that in hindsight thing where you're kind of like, I should have jumped in there. But anyways, this is obviously not the end. This is only the beginning. Gala with no films, nothing, no utility other than its games was at like 80 cents, right? 70 something cents. So we already know that's going to come around. I'm telling you, this is definitely going to be one of those where it's going to surprise some people. And I agree, Ked, like you said, I think we've talked about it briefly. They got something that's going to drop, and it's going to definitely be a game changer for, the decentralized, film space in general. And I don't think people are ready for that. So, and again, it's not nothing crazy details, but just enough to know that they're thinking outside the box and definitely trying to bring in that crowd. So, anyways, yeah, really, really, really exciting stuff. But to me, when I see those kind of patterns, it's like, oh yeah, someone is definitely out there acquiring this, and it wasn't just like whatever. It's like this is not easy to acquire. Like you literally have to go to a very specific exchange to grab it. You know what I mean? So somebody definitely went in there and did some big buys. So anyways, interesting stuff. I am even more bullish than I was a month ago when I started talking about this with Ken. I was bugging and trying to get in there. Now it's just like, holy moly. So yeah, I was very surprised.
Very exciting stuff. Yes, for film, for decentralized, for entertainment. Definitely, signs point to being in the right place at the right time. We just got to keep going with that content. So super excited to see what Frings on Chain was able to capture. Big love. Hope you're listening. We believe in you. We know a lot went down, so we can't wait to see more. Thanks for being here with us in the space. It's always great to have you here. J5, is there anything else that we wanted to share with our friends and fam today? No, it's Sunday. I know everybody's getting ready for Monday.
It already is Monday for some.
It's
Right.
Monday for me, and like, what? Sunday?
Oh my god, you and Cohen. It's so hard, guys. Sorry.
But no, the answer to your question is no. I think we did cover what we wanted to cover. Obviously, the market's doing really good. So I hope everyone has, definitely did their DCAing. But again, a big surprise for me was definitely film. Not that I didn't expect that to happen, but definitely like way sooner than I was expecting to happen too. Right? I definitely thought Gaidita would give it a boost, but not a $8 million boost. Right? Just keep in mind that when we talked about this a couple months ago, it was $2 million market cap, and it's sitting at 11, right? So, but it's fluctuating, so that's why I say 8, but it's like 8 or 9 mil, right? So, that's not nothing. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, obviously, it's not like big market cap, like top 20 token, but that is a huge difference in I mean, this happened less than 10 days ago, right? So that's interesting stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I'm curious to see who's curious at this, but I'm sure it would be somebody in the Hollywood realm or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me because I'm sure you all have been watching. They're all kind of creeping in all of a sudden. It's kind of like, hey, how you doing? So, but it's good too, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. Go for it, Kat.
So, just looking at the chart now, and I'm back at my computer, and that last boost, which went up to like 44 cents in April, and that was just like a one-day deal. Like literally, it went up, and then people dumped because everybody was buying it like 3 or 4 cents, and then it went up in 10x, right? And then everybody who wanted to take profits just took profits, and it crashed back down to 7 or 8 cents. Went up to 23, and then it kind of stabilized back with just a couple of like peaks to 10 cents once, and then it was like flatlining at that 1-2 cent mark for months and months. about today's poems that it was like a little slow rise from the 14th of June, and then every day up till the 16th of June when it hit the all-time high. Then it kind of was like the fluctuations were in the upper quadrant, and even though, as you say, there was this big dump a few days ago, the 23rd, like a week ago, and it's still, people are buying it up. So someone doesn't want it, someone's accumulating it, but you know, they like it up there, and I don't blame them. I think there's a use case. There is something to reflect back on and have people see there's this film that's done well on them. And it's not just any film festival. Kaidita played at some big festivals, so that's good PR for the film, but it's also good PR for DCP. I mean, Steven Soderbergh's actually filming in the UK right now. He's working on a thriller that's being shot. So there's a lot of stuff. Cold Wallet is showing at a film festival, Fright Fest, here in a couple of weeks. I need to buy my ticket. Just reminded me. Let's try and have a look now.
Get it, Kev. Definitely want to watch that one too. But I agree with you. When Gala has their film token too, it is going to get a little confusing. So it's going to be fun. There's going to be multiple film tokens, and we love them all.
How are they going to do that with the popcorn to film? Is it like a 1-to-1, or is there some other? Do we know?
It is in the white paper. I forgot what the heck the breakdown is, but it's based on the size of the bucket that you got. Because so the popcorn that we're getting now, I believe is 1-to-1. It's the ones that actually were previous, that were NFTs that were being collected, that I was referring to. So sorry. That's a whole ballgame. I think those are like I don't know how many 1,000 per like the size of the bucket. I think the mega bucket is like 1,500 or something like that.
Here. Right on time.
But yeah, then it's 1-to-1 for the current popcorn that you're earning from the scenes.
And let's not forget that Gala now has an Emmy-nominated series they can boast about. So super exciting times in entertainment. I still haven't seen the comedy though. I'm gonna see if I can try to catch it sometime this week.
Let me just send Kibby a quick message.
Stop! And I heard, did you see G5? There was like a bunch of mystery boxes at the end of that one.
5.
Man, okay, I gotta get to it. So much to do, guys. So much to look into. But hey, we're here. We're sharing with each other. Gotta keep each other accountable too. So thank you everyone for your kind attention, for sharing. So happy that you guys dropped by today. Is there anything else you guys want to share tonight? Karen, Patrick, Cohen, Kat?
So I'm looking at Cold Wallet tickets at the moment, and it's a big theatre. It's like the big Odeon cinema in central London. Fright Fest is like a big horror film festival, and I know that like day passes and weekend tickets and passes, they sell out straight away. And I was eyeing it up, thinking, oh, maybe I'll do that, but it's not something like I got to do it. And so all the passes sold, but I wasn't sure what was going on in August. There are only a few in the rear circle. There's something like there's about 40 seats left. Then maybe 30 seats left, but then you're talking hundreds. So there's a lot that's sold, but I can definitely get a ticket. Just can I do the day? I don't want to buy it and then realize, oh shit, I'm working that day, I can't go. But yeah, I'll definitely get a ticket for that one screening. 26th of September. What's going on? Yeah, there was a lot of what's going on this morning. What's going on, guys?
Oh, not this again.
No, you guys started it. You said it, Carla. Then Karen said it. I think J5, you might have dropped it. What's going on at some point? I think. If not, you can do it now.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. Kit, you're an instigator.
I'm not. Don't lie. Listen, I didn't say it first.
Gosh. Welcome, it's J Trades, Web3 Encore here. Nice to see you in this space. Yeah, well, what's going on is we'll be back tomorrow. I've set it up there. Please set a reminder, share with your friends. Hope you guys can make it. And I spelled kind of correctly this time. I did not make up another word, guys. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Oh, it's the international premiere of Cold Wallet. Oh.
There you go. Thanks for the message, Info Remix. I love your stuff. Oh, everything's going on with Nebula. Look at that. It's so freaking cool. Check out the comments, guys. Check out the pinned tweets. Post if you get a moment. Lots of good stuff being shared. Thank you, Showbilly, for hanging with us. Philo, good luck with your game. Juicy, I don't know.
Sorry, guys, I gotta jump in. RTF, what was that gift with Jake, Mike, and Carla? That's hilarious.
They've been rolling. I've been just cracking up the whole time. I don't know what is going on. What is neologisms? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
Well, that's what, remember earlier where you were saying like you can't trust anyone, so it was just like you're supposed to catch me. Come on, son.
Yes. Okay.
Then RTF with the foxes. That one was great.
Oh man, so funny. I mean, and then it follows on straight with Big Loves. Chap laps, blacks, cats.
Poor Big Love. But hey, he could come up here and defend himself, but he's choosing not to, so.
He can't talk about the alternate secret service. The ASS will get upset. You know what? They'll probably make a sting.
Here we are.
There'll be a farting around in the office.
We're gonna need to have a space that's not recorded one of these days. By the way, we've said if we get rugged and we have to whip up another space, that next space will not be recorded. So anything goes at that point. Hopefully it doesn't happen though, because that's always really frustrating. Info Remix, thanks for hanging with us. Big love. Hope you're doing well. Hope we get to hear from you soon. Doge McKenzie account, thanks again for leaving us very dazed and very confused yesterday with that movie. But it was so fun. A few of you were able to show up, so that was amazing. Enjoy your movie today, Voice of Cat. Enjoy your awesome day. Patrick, thank you again for the awesome share. Really appreciate it. Hope things continue to get better and better now that we're that much more knowledgeable together. Queen, it was wonderful to hear from you. Glad you had an awesome time with the fam. And now you're back here with our Web3 fam. So hope to be hearing more from you, seeing more from you. Cohen, always a pleasure. Didn't mean to, I'm sure J5 did not mean to offend in any way. Because, he never does, right, J5?
Of course not. And I always make sure that I'm wearing deodorant.
Oh my God. Thank you for that.
There's different ways to offend. I'm just making sure that everyone understands.
Oh my God. J5, awesome news. Thank you for all the updates. Good to hear about the DCP pump. We're pumping it all around. What are we at now? BTC 69.5, guys. Okay, it continues to creep up. Sol went from 191 at the start of the space to 193. Yes. Very, very interesting indeed. We'll see how the markets react in the morning for us or late date for you guys. J5, you got some outro music for us or anything else?
No.
Go ahead.
You do? You clear the licensing for the outro music? You got a few $100 million. I mean, yeah.
No comment. No comment.
That movie was like when you do any sort of film training, the most expensive thing you'll do is if you want a popular song is the music is going to cost the most thing in your film. Can you imagine Richard Linklater going, I need this song, I need this song, I need this song. It's like, well, that's your fucking budget gone. Sell your house, sell your car. Thank God for X.
Amen. We're just having fun here. This is just like us playing songs at a barbecue. Yeah? We're just hanging out.
I'm just teasing. I'm like, there's no, we haven't got the music police here. The police, that's a good one for the future. Play some police. In the future.
You got it.
Future
I know
police.
we've played some police. Got to find some more police. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your night, your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Huggy wuggies, and don't be late.
Don't be late. Sorry, I had to.
Mother, there's too many of you cry. Brother, there's far too many of you die. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Yeah. Father, we don't need to escalate. See, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on?
Wait, what's going on?
What's going on?
Right on. Right. Mother, everybody thinks we're at home. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply cause our hair is long. Oh, you know we got to bring some understanding here today. Oh, pick it loud and pick it sound. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on. Ooh. Right on. Right on. Right on.
All right, guys. Well, that's my show.
And we'll find out what's going on tomorrow. Thank you, J5. Much love, everyone. Good night.
And that's my show. That's Carla and J5 on Web3 Encore. If you guys stayed this long, hit that like and subscribe. Yep, I'm doing those. I'm doing that. Till next time. Catch you guys later.